Welcome back. We're here on the Coyote Cast. It's a beautiful night. Humidity is about 90%. It's about 80 to 90 degrees in here. We're sweating. And we have a guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Tonya Frankert.
And Tonya just graduated high school, so go ahead and tell us how it feels.
All right, well, I don't feel very much different. I never really felt like I was ever in high school. I always felt like I was a grade below. Like when I was going into high school, I was like, oh, I still feel like an eighth grader. And now I still feel like a junior, but I don't know. It's just, I don't feel any different.
Yeah, it takes a while for it to hit you, I guess. Probably you won't even realize it until you're off at college.
Yeah.
Which is a whole nother thing. So what are your thoughts? Well, tell us where you're going to college, what you plan on studying.
All right, well, I'm going to Ohio University and I'm majoring in psychology. And I plan to use that degree to be in human resources, or I want to become a therapist. That's the main goal in the end.
How'd you get interested in that field of study?
Well, I honestly didn't even know what I wanted to do until right before I applied to college. Like, it was very beginning of senior year. Like, up until junior year, I thought, oh, for sure, I was going to be an engineer and architect. Then I took Mr. Stevens' CAD class. It was a fun class. We built zombie houses instead of learning actual
Yeah, that wasn't a real in-depth CAD, but
yeah, it was fun.
It was a great class, yeah.
But I learned that would be what I would be doing all day, and it wasn't very fun.
Yeah. Lots of drawing if you're going to be an engineer.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about college? What do you think, it'll be a fun time? Or?
Oh, it'll definitely be a fun time.
Yeah?
And Athens is just such a pretty campus.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of hills, and I'm honestly looking forward to walking to classes. That's what most people dread, but I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's nice to break up your day.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's different from high school. High school, you have to sit there for 6 or
Mm-hmm.
7 hours, but it's nice to be able to move around a little bit, have a little more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to make all your classes.
Did you ever skip any?
A few, in classes that I was doing well in. But most classes, especially if it was attendance, I think all my classes but one were attendance, so never missed a day. And you just get behind if you start skipping a lot. A lot of people will do it and I don't know, they just fall behind. And so you're also telling me before you recently had a surgery, correct?
Yes, I did.
Go ahead.
Well, it started out in early July. I started having problems with my knee when I was playing soccer. I noticed that when I try to turn or something, I'd feel sharp pain, and I thought I just tweaked it or something. So I went and told my coach, and he said go see an orthopedic surgeon right away. And I was like, okay. I thought it was just something I did, but I wanted to get it checked out, and they said it could either be my kneecap moving around, or it was an ACL or MCL tear, and that would mean I'd be out for the whole season. So I was kind of upset. So then I got the MRI, and they noticed that I had a lot of scarring on the inside of my knee, and it was my kneecap moving around because the tendon was too tight on the outside. So they had me go through physical therapy for, I think, 2 to 4 weeks.
And you were still playing soccer at this time?
No, I had to stop playing soccer. Okay. Yeah. And it was before season, so I would come back after physical therapy about a week or two after the actual season started. So that was pretty disheartening because I was on track to be a varsity starter, and then now I'm sitting on the bench again. But so I went through physical therapy and I got back to normal, and then I had a huge brace I had to wear. It looked like Jensen's brace when she had tore ACL and everything. Mm-hmm. So I did all my physical therapy. I got back and I was playing, but I wasn't playing well. And then all of a sudden one day my knee started to hurt, and I told my coach hey, it hurts. I don't really want to play. So he was like, oh, we really want you to go and help out with the JV game because they're short people and you could use a little bit more practice and stuff. So I was like, okay. So, like, I went in and I was playing really well. And then all of a sudden, like, I collided with a girl on the ball. Like, we hit it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, it felt okay. I was actually, like, jogging out because there's a sub coming in for me. And all of a sudden, I was, like, halfway through the field. And my knee just started hurting so bad. Like, pain was shooting all the way up my leg. Like, I was crying. And then after that, I was out for the entire rest of the season. I went back to physical therapy and it didn't work. It was still the same as before. And then I found out that I had to have surgery on my knee. And I hate surgery. I had surgery when I was little and it was the worst thing ever. But the surgery wasn't bad. It was only 3 hours long. And when I got out, I could actually like kind of walk on my knee, even though they said I shouldn't. And I was on crutches for about a week, I'd say.
Okay.
And that was it.
So what did the surgery correct?
They clipped a tendon on the outside, the one that was too tight, so my kneecap would be able to stay in place.
Huh. I haven't heard of that one before.
Yeah, neither did I.
So then you go through rehab again, or physical therapy after that again?
Yeah, I did go through physical therapy, and it's still not perfect, but they said it would take like a year or two before it's completely normal.
So you have problems with like stability or range of motion?
No, it's just like every once in a while I can feel my kneecap move a little bit, and it's not a good feeling.
Yeah. So you plan on doing any sports or anything else through college?
I was thinking about doing intramurals, but I should probably rest my knee and everything until it's 100%. But I'm going to try to work out as much as I can in college with what I can do.
Yep. You have to start lifting your arms. Your arms big. Now, what about biking? Biking would probably be good. That's pretty low impact.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing recently, yeah.
Still get some good cardio and stuff. Okay. All right, so you were telling me earlier also that you like to bake.
Yep.
So what do you like to bake?
Well, my family is like kind of not really famous, but known for our chocolate chip cookies. It's my grandma's special recipe.
Is it a secret recipe?
Yeah.
So you can't disclose it on here?
I can't disclose it.
Okay. Do you use butter?
Yeah.
You do use butter. Okay. See, I don't really love a lot of people use like margarine.
It's like half butter, half Crisco.
Okay. So is it, so your chocolate chip cookie, is this a crisp one or is it?
It's super soft.
Soft. Yeah, keep going. All right. Sorry about that. We had to take care of a little wasp. So soft cookies. Okay. And then do you bake anything else?
For public speaking, I actually made 2 cakes for my class. I brought one in for my yearbook class and one in for the public speaking class. And they went over pretty well. Everyone said they looked really professional and they tasted really good. And then from the leftovers of that, I made cake balls. And I probably made 250 of those.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I took those to school a couple times. And then for my grad party on next Saturday, I'm making some cookies, so a lot of baking. We're going to try to make 250.
Wow. What kind of cake?
It was a chocolate cake.
That's my favorite.
With Oreo frosting.
Have you ever made German chocolate cake?
Yeah, one of them was German chocolate.
Ooh, that is my personal favorite. What's your favorite kind of cake?
Probably chocolate.
Okay. And now we're going to go back a little bit. You said you took it in for your public speaking class.
Yep.
So then did you give a presentation on it?
Yeah, it was how to decorate a cake.
How to decorate a cake. Did you like that class?
I loved that class, yeah. I wasn't very good at it whatsoever, but I learned a lot, just like of random topics that people talked about in their speeches.
So people come in and like, what was some of this, like one speech was a how-to. What were some of the other topics?
There was an impromptu, you were given a topic and you just had to talk about it for a minute. You had like a topic in the news, it was just like informative. We had another informative speech. And there was a partner speech and you got to choose a topic and talk about it.
Okay. And then you used some of these skills on your graduation. You gave a valedictorian speech.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, I did the introduction, and I was really nervous, but going in, I knew if I did the introduction, like, I would get it out of the way, over with, and it would be all right. And I think it went over pretty well. Got a lot of compliments. Made a few people cry.
You said you had people in tears?
Yeah. I talked, like, I gave kind of a recap of us growing up and everything, and people, I don't know, brought them to tears.
So you say your class was close?
No, we have the most people. I think it's 39 people that have been at Liberty Benton for 13 years.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. No, and we're the smallest grade, so that's almost a third of our grade.
That's crazy. I wonder how many. I'd have no idea how many were in my
30.
Class. Oh, okay. That's crazy to think that many people like come in and leave or come and go.
Yeah.
Over the years. Yeah. So. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. My transitions are like very sloppy right now. And I don't know where I was going with that. So, are there any other things that you enjoy talking about, like just in conversation that ever get brought up?
I love talking about my cat. We got a new cat.
No.
If you haven't heard this already, I got a new cat named Sophie on trick-or-treat night. She was just a little baby, and she actually had fleas when we got her, so that was a rough couple of nights. But she's all grown up now.
No fleas? No
fleas. And she is really crazy. She likes to like run around the house a lot, and she's actually plays fetch.
She plays fetch with what, like just a small
like
ball?
Like a little like toy mouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we like to throw it down the stairs. She'll come running down and then like get the mouse and bring it back up to us.
So where did you find her at?
Craigslist.
Craigslist? Did you have to go and pick her up?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a sketchy like Craigslist?
Yeah, that was a sketchy Craigslist. Yeah.
Where did it take you at?
Some random apartment in Finley.
And you just showed up with some cash, and then he handed you a kitten.
Like $20.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's an interesting way of. I didn't know you could just sell kittens like that. I might try it.
Go for it.
We have some extra kit. If anybody wants a kitten, let me know, because we have like 6 or 7 at my house right now.
Did Aubrey
Do you need an extra
them?
kitten? Aubrey did name some of them, yeah.
No, we actually have another kitten at my house. It's my sister's cat, and her name is Aubrey.
Her name's Aubrey.
She named her, not me.
Yeah.
But she doesn't play fetch, but she likes to play with Sophie, and they like wrestle all the time. Yeah. It gets a little bit violent sometimes, but it's still cute.
Do you have any dogs?
No, I don't. I've never had a dog.
Never? Have you ever wanted one?
Yeah. But I don't know. My dad's allergic.
Oh, but not cats?
Well, he is allergic to cats, but like the cats that we have are like partly blue Russian, which means like they're like hypoallergenic.
They don't shed as much.
And like less pet dander and stuff.
Huh. So they're inside cats.
But my sister likes to take her cat on a leash and walk her outside.
Like down in the neighborhood, or like out of the park?
She only does it in OU, so like she takes her down the sidewalk.
Oh, she has it at school.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring your cat to school?
I think my family loves my cat too much to let me take her.
Oh. Do you have to have like special permission to have an animal?
If you have an apartment, you can have a cat. You can have animals. Preferably not bugs.
Yeah. All right. Had to kill a bug off camera. Sorry about that. If anybody is, that bug stunk. I know, it is a stink bug. Oops, I made a noise on the table.
You keep touching the table.
Yeah, I like having my arms on things. I don't know why. I don't like having them like just down like this.
All right, new topic.
But tell me about psychology. Like, what do you expect to study? You said you want to go into therapy.
I've always liked talking to people and helping them through things, and like just figuring out like why people make certain decisions and like the thought process of how they got there. I don't know, it's always really interested me, and I looked at like other jobs and stuff and nothing seemed all that interesting to me.
So now I always ask people going into psychology this.
Do you
And
know a lot of people going into
they're
psychology?
always like, I do know a few in it or going into it. And they're always like, oh, everybody asks me this question. But do you like to analyze people? Like, do you do it in like everyday interactions at all?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. See, I asked some people that have been there a couple of years, like, do you use it at all? And they're like, yeah. Like, they actually use it some, just in interactions with people. It's good stuff to know. Like, I try to teach myself a little bit on my own. I'm sure it's nothing near like what you'll learn.
Yeah, like I'm really interested by it. I'm really excited for college.
Have you studied any of it?
No, I haven't. And turns out the year after I graduate, LB is getting a psychology and sociology class.
Yeah, I wish I had that then.
Yeah.
Did you have many college credits coming out?
I don't know how many I have, but I took almost all of the college credit classes that LB has.
Yeah. So you'll come out with several. Did you take Spanish though?
Yeah, it took 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
I don't know very much Spanish.
No?
No. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien.
There we go. It's your Spanish lesson for the day. Yeah, I need to keep up with my Spanish. I took 5 years. Now I've been a year off, and like vocab's still there good, but verb tenses and stuff, like in conversation, it's rough. If I hear it or if I read it, I'm okay, but
you can't say it.
Talking is difficult. There's
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Spanish was my best subject.
No. You liked English. Do you like English though?
This year I did, but normally I don't like English.
That was a good English class, I thought.
I love Mrs. Teeter. She's my favorite teacher.
Yeah. That was a good class. What books did you guys read this year?
Trying to think. We read Hamlet, the like play version of it. I read Glass Castle.
Do you like Glass Castle?
I did. Like I loved it, but hated it. Like I loved like the book and everything. I hated like when bad stuff would happen to the people.
Yeah. See, that can go up in your psychology hour. A lot of like developmental things and like how it shaped the person. Did you hear any of her interviews? Did she play any of those for you when she won awards or anything?
Oh, she played one of Mrs. Erickson when she won the Golden Apple thing.
Oh no, whoever wrote the Glass Castle. Do you remember that Jeanette Wells or something like that?
Something Wells, yeah.
Remember we watched a couple of interviews.
No, we just saw like the thing at the end.
I wish Cody was here because we could go on a little roll about that, but.
We just saw like the thing at the end of the movie where it like showed a couple of.
Oh,
them.
did you watch the movie? Because the movie came out after we were done reading it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
We also read The Road. It was a pretty boring book though.
You thought The Road was boring?
Yeah, it was like so slow that like when something happened, you're like, oh, okay.
Wow. Cannibalism is pretty boring, huh?
Like the way it was written was.
Really?
It could have been a
You didn't like the journey though,
action-packed.
like the journey of the father and son trying to survive and everything.
Died.
Yeah, in the end, why'd you spoil it?
Oh, spoiler alert.
I was supposed to say that before, but no, but it was. I don't know. I thought it was a good book. There's a lot of like symbology in it.
Yeah, that was.
Did she go like in depth with you guys?
Oh
like,
yeah, like the numbers. Like I guess whenever there's like a number in a book, it means something.
Yeah, and it kept repeating a lot.
Yeah.
I forget
and
which
like,
number exactly.
There was like 13, 12, 3, like.
A lot of the names of the people.
Or like from the Bible.
Yeah, there are a lot of biblical like analogies in that. Yeah, I like reading a book like that where you have some analysis with it. I don't do it on my own, but like in that class, she offered a lot of resources.
Yeah, I liked hearing her version of the book instead of me reading the book, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, every day you would discuss it, like with a group, and then she would give what she thought about it.
Yeah.
And we're back after a little train went by. Didn't want to mess up the audio for you guys. And we were talking about the road.
Yep.
And you thought it was boring.
Yep.
And I have recently been reading a book about the ocean. It talks a lot about dolphins and whales. And you were telling me during the break that you have swam with dolphins.
Yeah, I went on vacation when I was younger to Discovery Cove, and like one day you get to go in like kind of shallow water, and they have these dolphins, and they come up to you, and you get to pet them, or like I don't know if you'd pet them, but like stroke them, and then you got to like.
Is that the official term for underwater animals? You can't pet them. You have to stroke them.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. We can pet or stroke them or whatever.
To do whatever you do to dolphins.
And then we also got to like hold on to their dorsal fin, and then like we got to like ride them for a little bit. That was kind of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then we also got like to kiss them.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a picture and like kissing the dolphin. That's how you had to hold your hands.
Why? They put their nose in there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Did they ever click at you?
Yeah.
They did? Did it feel cool? Could you feel it? Or just hear it?
You just heard it.
Huh. See, whales, I guess, are supposed to, like, if they click, like, you can feel it. It's so powerful vibration.
Whales are a lot bigger.
They are a lot bigger, yeah. So you swam with the dolphins. So I was in Mexico a couple years ago, and we went on a snorkeling thing. And so, like, we take this boat. We have a local guide, and we get in this boat, and we go out, like, maybe an hour out, like, around the bend in the sea, into this little, like, coral reef area. And we jump in, like, my dad and I and one of the other guys with us. And as soon as we get in, there's a stingray, like, right below us.
Was it, like, one that didn't have the tail clips?
No, yeah, I mean, we're like just in the ocean. This isn't like a surrounded thing. So there's a stingray right there, and we thought it was really cool. So we like yelled up to everybody on the boat, "Hey, there's a stingray out here! Come look!" And then none of the girls, like all my sisters, like I don't know if my mom even got in for a while. They all got freaked out and they wouldn't get in the water.
Well, people have died from stingrays.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Right in the heart.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't think they're real aggressive. Most ocean animals, it seems like there are like very bad incidents, but for the most part they seem to be peaceful. But then we snorkeled around for a while, saw all the fish and stuff, and then we were coming back. There's a huge sea turtle in there.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of the guides was like feeding, he had like fish and he was feeding it and stuff. But then my sister actually got in. But I swam down and like I stroked the turtle. And it felt like really neat. They were just such cool animals. They just move all slow and just kind of float along.
Yeah. Mexico
is an awesome place. Have you ever been there?
No, I've only been out of the country once.
Where did you go?
Canada. It was my 8th grade trip.
How was that?
I mean,
I've heard it wasn't great. Like, it was all right, but...
Yeah, we went to, like, 5 malls because it was raining.
Shopping.
Yeah, we were going to go to, like, 3 zoos, so, I mean, I would have rather seen animals.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, take you to the zoo and not the mall? Okay.
Good to know.
We went to New York for our trip, so there was also a lot of shopping. There were like some women on the trip that would just want to like stop and shop the whole time. We'd want to go see stuff, but it was a really good trip. We went up in the Empire State Building. That was an awesome view. We didn't get to see the Statue of Liberty though because that hurricane had just come through, and they were repairing it. We got to go down Wall Street, but like we just walked. Like we were just walking toward. Like we didn't stop at all. We got to see the bowl. We did stop for the bowl. Do you know the bowl?
No.
You don't know the bowl?
I don't.
Okay. Do you know what Wall Street is?
Yeah.
What happens on Wall Street?
investments in banking and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, the New York Stock Exchange is based there. So they have this big like golden bowl outside of like near Wall. It's not on Wall Street, but it's like the road over, and everybody like stops there and takes a picture. There's always the people that go and hold the balls of it because there's like this huge golden balls, and everybody wants to take their picture with it. No, I did not do that. If I took my picture, it was probably with the front of it, the horns. But yeah, we just walked down Wall Street, saw all the traders out, like the guys doing their TV shows. Where else did we toured NBC Studios, and we saw the set of Saturday Night Live.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it is small. Like you think it's big in there, and you hear like the audience laughing and stuff. But it's pretty small. They only fit like 80 to 100 people in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they do a lot. They have 2 stages, and they just do a lot with the cameras to make it look.
Because it looks like it's a huge, like, wide open room.
Yep, it's just 2 small stages. But there's some like awesome comics that have been through there, so it's cool. It's always fun, like going through places like that where performers or athletes go into I don't know. I just like the energy of those places, the big cities. Have you ever felt that before?
I've never like gone to a lot of places where there's like a lot of famous people.
Well, even I guess like the famous people too. Like certain concert halls or certain stadiums, there's just kind of energy to it. But it's also like, have you ever just been in a huge crowd and like you just feel like, or like a big city, you just kind of feel the energy of it. It's a weird thing. You can solve that for us.
All right.
In college, okay?
All right, I'll get back to us. That'll be my thesis.
All right. It maybe has already been done.
I'll do it again and I'll do it better.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. And then you can come back after you've wrote it and explain it to all of us.
When this show's a big hit.
Yeah, when it's a big hit. So, do you have any plans for the summer?
Well, I should be going on vacation to, I think, Clearwater with my aunt's family.
Have you been to Clearwater before?
My uncle lives there.
Do you like it there?
It's really hot, though.
It is hot. But it rains, like, every day.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's, I think they call it the lightning capital of the world. Really? Do you ever watch the storms?
No. I'm usually inside.
Okay, next time.
There's, like, storms every day.
If you get the chance, sit outside on a balcony or something and watch the storm, and it is beautiful lightning. And it sounds so awesome.
Okay, I'll do it next time.
Do it next time you're there. You go swimming there?
If there's a pool, yeah.
Oh, it's not on the ocean?
We don't usually go to the ocean.
Alright, I guess it's the Gulf there, but why not?
My family, or like part of the family, they don't really like it, but...
They don't like the ocean?
My sister doesn't like getting her hair wet.
Oh my... That's crazy.
I don't know. I haven't been to the ocean in like 5-6 years.
And you go to Clearwater a lot?
No, this is my first time back to Florida in like 5 or 6 years.
Well, personally, I prefer the ocean to the Gulf, but I like both. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Yeah. The ocean is like my favorite place.
Really?
I love water. I love the ocean. I like mountains.
Mountains are probably my favorite.
Where do you go?
At Tennessee.
Yeah. Like Gatlinburg area or...
I don't know, just the Smoky Mountains.
Smoky Mountains. You do any hiking?
Oh yeah, a lot of hiking.
Yeah. Do you any climbing?
I haven't tried that.
That'd be fun to try. I haven't done that yet either. No, the views on the Smokies, like have you ever done like a trail that takes you just way up?
Yeah, but it was like a paved trail.
It was paved?
Yeah.
You got
Cars could drive up there.
You're doing it wrong.
I'm sorry.
You're doing it wrong because you got to get out and just the...
No, that was because there was like a lookout, I'd say. Like we went up there, but we have like gone hiking without the trails.
Good.
Or like without man-made trails.
Yeah. Well, the trails would help. Don't want to be going through the woods.
Paved
but
trails.
No, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. The one day we got out on a trail and we thought it was only gonna be like 5 miles, and it was like, I think by the end of it was like 20 miles. Like we actually hiked all the way to the top of this. They're like, everybody kept like, there was a place you could turn around, and that was like the shorter one, and everybody's like, no, you got to go to the top. It's really cool. There's like this lodge up there, and you have to see it. So we just kept going. And we get up there, and it's like these little like cabins that you can rent out for the night, and just a little like cantina, like a little food area with not much food at all. They gave us like a summer sausage and some cheese and crackers and stuff.
That's it.
But the view was awesome. I thought it was worth it. Some of my family members were not real happy about that. But every time we go, I always try to push it, and they always...
So you're the adventurous one?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, there's other people that are adventurous in my family, but yeah, I'm a little adventurous. Those views are just insane, though. We went to Monticello, too. Do you know what Monticello is? So Monticello is where Thomas Jefferson had his estate and all his land and plantations. It's really close to, you can see the University of Virginia, I believe, from it. He actually designed one of the main buildings
that's cool.
at the university. But he actually called it, it's like really ripply when you look down, and he compared it to the ocean. I forget what he called it, but that was just an awesome house, especially for the time. He had elevators put in it to carry wine up and down for house parties and all kinds of stuff. He collected a bunch of things from the Lewis and Clark expeditions. He liked out west, and he liked fossils.
Really cool.
He's an interesting dude. Have a favorite founding father? Have you ever been asked that before?
No, I haven't.
Come on. Who's your favorite founding father?
I'm just gonna say Thomas Jefferson.
Why? Because we just talked about him?
Yeah. And his hair was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I think that... Didn't they all have similar hair? Or no?
His was like the best.
His was the best. Okay. Can you name another founding father?
Benjamin Franklin.
Okay.
George Washington.
There you go. Okay.
That's it.
Well, all right. That's fair enough. Do you like history?
It wasn't my favorite subject, but I do like learning about it.
Yeah, history is one of my favorite subjects. I learn best through stories. So history really stuck.
I don't know. I didn't feel like I was taught history through stories. It was more like, this happened, okay, next. Like, I learned more about history, and I enjoyed it when it was taught as a story.
Yeah, I think they could really, the way that history books are written could be improved a little bit.
They should just be storybooks.
There's some podcasts out there that, Hardcore History is one. And it's a really good podcast. He just goes through and tells it as a story. It sticks. But that's why sometimes I struggle with math or chemistry, because it's not told in a story.
No, I'm like really good at chemistry and physics and math. I don't really enjoy it, but...
Well, you get back to me with how chemistry goes in college, okay?
I don't think I'll have to take chemistry.
Really?
I have no idea.
You're not doing pre-med or anything? Maybe you won't have to.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Do you have to take much math?
I find out when I go to orientation. So, it's another couple days.
Have fun. You'll enjoy college.
I hope so.
Just be relaxed and just get yourself eased into it.
Mm-hmm.
There will be like an adjustment phase, but it's a good time.
Yeah, I think the biggest adjustment will be like I won't have my own room.
How about food? That was one of my biggest adjustments.
I think I could do a dining hall.
You can do dining halls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you eat? Are you?
I'm vegetarian.
You are vegetarian. Yeah. Why are you vegetarian?
I don't like harming animals, and I don't like eating them if I don't need to eat them to survive.
So mostly an ethical reasons, not health reasons at all.
No, but that is kind of a perk.
A perk?
Yeah.
How? Explain to me.
Because like when I did eat meat, like I didn't eat healthy. Like I'd have chicken nuggets and like fast food hamburgers. Like I don't eat that anymore.
So do you eat healthy as a vegetarian?
Healthier.
So what's average meal? Do you eat many like carbs, or is it more just veggies?
That's a lot of carbs. My favorite meal would probably have to be like pasta with like a side of quinoa and like probably some vegetable on the side.
Okay. See, this is where I think I would have some disagreements with you.
I think
ethically,
about that.
ethically, I'm with you ethically, but health-wise, I don't know. The food industry really could be improved.
Yeah. If it was, maybe I would reconsider, but...
Do you take any supplements to get... Because you take B vitamins?
Yeah, I take that and iron pills and stuff like that.
Do you get any good fats, or like how do you supplement those?
I don't, probably.
Start eating avocados.
I have avocados a lot.
I think I have an avocado a day.
I would get sick of avocados.
Do you eat eggs?
Yeah, I eat eggs almost every day.
Eggs are very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we only have a little bit of time left. So we were going to go into a discussion about food, but unfortunately you don't get to hear that right now. So think about your food. Think about your choices. Do some research and figure out what is best for you to eat. So thank you, Tonya, for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you back. We don't know yet. We'll see how many views you get. If you're good, you come back. If not, you're gone.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
No, I'm just playing. But thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you continue watching. Bye.